Hey y'all, it's Mandy, and I'm going to talk about my 29th week on Mounjaro, which also happens to be, my 21st week on 7.5 milligram. If you didn't catch any of my other videos, go back and watch a few of those, mainly the ones where I've gotten closer to my maintenance, and you'll understand more about what I'm about to say. This week I noticed a larger increase in my hunger, and I'm fine with that. Again, you'll understand that if you go back and watch a few of my videos. Probably the last 2 or 3, and you'll understand why I'm saying that. So I've gradually been increasing my calories as I can, and I guess maybe taking advantage of the increase in hunger, because I'm so ready to start lifting weights and get some of the muscle mass back that I've lost. I can feel it, I can see it, and it's bugging me. I like being in a thinner body, I'm not gonna lie, but I don't like the feeling of knowing that I'm in a weaker body at the same time. I like knowing that I'm going to be able to carry all my groceries in without a struggle, and do other, things that I'm used to doing, and not struggle doing the other thing, those things. So I don't like feeling feeble, like a feeble old woman. That's kind of what I've been feeling like lately, and I don't like it. So I have been gradually increasing my weightlifting, and gradually increasing my calories, because this, like I said, this is my 21st week on 7.5. So it's natural that, I'm going to have some hunger coming back. This is when most people would titrate up. I'm not going to do that, because I'm basically at my maintenance weight. Some people would, say that my weight is still too much or whatever, but the only thing that matters is how I feel about it. So now I do still have, some visible fat that I would like to, see be gone, but my approach is going to be building muscle from here on out. Well, it has been for the last 2 or 3 weeks, but again, just baby steps back into it, because I don't want to wreak havoc on my already struggling digestion by adding too many calories back in too quick. And if I increase my exercise too quick, that's going to drive up the hunger hormones too quick, and yeah, I'll just be a mess. I will feel zapped, be laid out on the couch, because I can't consume enough calories to sustain, all in, go hard or go home type of workout. So I'm trying to do this smart, and I'm trying to be smart about it, and see this as, a marathon, not a sprint. Like, I'm not trying to race to any sort of finish line. So I'm just trying to be smart about it, because in the past I have been not so smart about it. So I'm no longer thinking that I'm going to have to bump down to the 5 milligram for my maintenance, especially with the hunger that I felt this week. I kind of wondered if I was even eating as much as I needed to be eating this past week, but when I was editing the portion of the video that I always put on the end of what I ate this week, I noticed there were days, specifically one day, I think it was Saturday, that I ate more than I realized, which I'm fine with, because of all the things that I just said. So what I plan to do is look at it as a week. Look at the weeks as a whole instead of day to day on my calories and my protein intake, because that first 2 to 3 days after my shot, definitely 2, sometimes 3, not always that third day. The third day I can usually eat more, but it's not always the case every week. So I really can't get in a lot on that first 2 to 3 days, like I said. Y'all, I'm sorry, I'm tired, and I know it's coming through on this video, but I've decided to just not force myself to try to eat all the protein on those days and just kind of listen to my body and not make myself sick. But then whenever that hunger starts hitting after day 3, just take advantage of it and eat what I can, as much as I can on those days, and it'll balance out, I'm sure. And my workouts will probably have to revolve around those days that I can eat more. That's the only thing that I feel needs to be looked at on a day-to-day, because I'm not going to plan like a bigger, more strenuous workout on a day that I can't stand to look at food, or however you want to say it. On the days that I just can't eat, have no interest in eating, and just the thought of it and attempting it makes me nauseous. So those first 2 days after my shot, you won't see me eating a lot, but I'm trying to gradually increase all of the stuff after that. So now that I rambled all that out and probably repeated myself too many times, because I'm literally like everything in me trying to stay awake right now, but I know if I don't get this video out, it's not going to come out this week, because I've got grandbabies starting tomorrow all the way through the week, and it's hard for me to record a video and an update with them here. So that's my plan moving forward. I think that it'll balance out, like I said. So let's just get into some numbers, because I feel like I'm saying a bunch of words without really saying anything. I apologize for that. My high weight was 259.2, and these are my numbers for gastric sleeve surgery too, because some of you all have been here with me since then. My high weight was 259.2. The day of my vertical sleeve surgery, I weighed in on the hospital scale at 250 pounds. The day I started GLP-1, which was Saxenda, I weighed in at 199.9. The day that we switched over to Mounjaro, I weighed in at 177. Last week I weighed in at 145.6. This week I weighed in at 143. Now, I'm not like actively trying to lose weight on the scale at this point, but it is happening. So let me say that the scale is not my focus anymore. It's not the focal point of my journey. But because I do still have some body fat to lose, even though I'm lifting weights, the scale is going to probably continue to go down until my body finds that balance again, like I said. So let's look at the big numbers now. The overall. Since the day of surgery, I have lost a total of 107 pounds. Since starting GLP-1, I've lost 56.9. Since I started Mounjaro, I've lost 34. And since last week, I've lost 2.6 pounds, which means my total weight loss is 116.2 pounds. Y'all, that's a lot of weight for a person to lose. It is. So, if you don't know a lot about weightlifting, but the term that I'm about to use is kind of self-explanatory. My focus from here on out is fat loss, body recomposition. But it's going to be a slower process for me than usual. It's a process regardless. But when you're on a GLP-1, it can be a longer process. And so knowing this going in, I know I'm going to have to be patient. But you should always try to, be patient with your body and just keep doing the things that you know you're supposed to be doing, and it'll all fall into place. But I know the scale is going to go up and it's going to go down, and there's going to be fluctuations because that happens on, it just happens normally, without adding in weightlifting or without really even doing anything. Your weight's not going to be the same every day. So, I'm not mad at the scale this week, obviously, because it went down, but I'm not going to be mad if the scale goes up next week because it's normal. But my main goal from here on out is to add some muscle back that I know I have lost. I don't like feeling like and no disrespect to anybody, but I just don't like feeling like a little feeble old lady who can't carry her own groceries in, or take the trash out and the trash bag feeling too heavy. Like, look, y'all, that ain't me. I ain't about that life. I'm not trying to choose my words, but I don't know why, because I never really care or tiptoe around anything. But let me just say this for myself. I'm not the type of woman who's like, oh, I'm going to wait till my husband gets home and he can take out that trash because girls shouldn't lift heavy things. Y'all, that is not your girl. I'm like, look, if it can be done by me, it's going to get done. I ain't waiting on nobody else to come do it for me, okay? And that's not to say that, I don't need my husband or, for certain things. He knows he's needed, but he also knows that if I can do it, I'm going to do it. And that trash bag waiting till he gets home because it's too heavy for me to lift, like, look, that is not my vibe. That is not me. And because I have had to do that recently, I ain't gonna lie, I felt pissed off is what I felt. Because, when you lose weight, especially with the GLP-1 or weight loss surgery, and then like me, both, it's inevitable that you're going to lose some muscle mass along the way, but I could have prevented losing as much as I have had I just lifted weights and done it as I went. That's the way I done it in the past before weight loss surgery. And I got frustrated because it was taking too long for the scale to say what I wanted it to say. So I tried a different approach this time. And so it got me down to my goal weight, which I'll be honest, I kind of questioned if it was ever going to happen. And now I'm all about positive thinking and all of that. But my mind, I'm be lying to you if I said I didn't wonder if it was even achievable or attainable for me to get to 145, and now here I am below it. So the different approach seemed to work for me as far as that aspect, but now it's time to put some muscle back on. So the scale is going to go up, like it's just gonna, and I'm ready for it, because this again. I can't be posted up in here waiting on somebody to come home and take the trash out for me. Now, do I, wait if I just don't want to do it? Hell yeah, I do. If I'm like, my son is here, he can take out the trash. My husband comes home at the same time. Well, No, not the same time every day. The trash can wait on my husband to come home, yes. But me not doing it because I'm just like, I'm going to let him do that versus me not doing it because I'm unable to do that. Two total different things. And one has to be fixed, okay? And we're fixing it with these barbells and these dumbbells and this TRX system that I have. I just don't like that feeling. And if that's you and you're okay with that, then that's fine. Do you, boo. But no, we've got to get some of this muscle back because feeble is just not my jam, okay? So that's my plan going forward, has been my plan all along, but I've been implementing the weights back in my exercise for the past 3 weeks, slowly, because again, exercise just naturally increases your hunger, and I didn't want to wreak havoc on my digestive system because we already struggle in that area. So that's it for this week on my updates and what's going on over here. I will probably have a better topic next week to talk about. I've got a few things in mind that have been on my mind that I want to talk about with you guys, but it just didn't come full circle this week for me to be able to do it. It's been a wild week, and I've been unusually tired, more tired than usual this week. So I don't know what's going on there, but I've needed some more rest than usual, and it's not me being lazy. I just really feel like something physically is going on, and it could be the increase in my exercise and my body just needing some time to catch up and find that balance that it'll happen, but sometimes you just got to recognize what your body's trying to do, and if you think your body needs more rest, y'all, if it's at all possible, give your body the rest that it's asking for, because if you don't, it's just going to end up backfiring on you in the end. So keep that in mind. So on that note, your girl is going to bed, because I know I can see what I look like on this screen. I feel like when I'm this tired and this sleepy, I look high. I promise you I'm not high. I've said that in videos in the past, but so yeah, I'm sleepy, and I'm going to go give my body, I'll be getting about an extra hour of sleep tonight, and I think my body will thank me for it tomorrow. So hope everybody's doing well. If you found this video just by you happen to roll across it and click on it, and you've not subscribed, and you like this sort of thing, I hope you'll go ahead and subscribe and stick around. Give this video a thumbs up. It really helps my channel. And stay tuned for all the things. I do hauls, some cooking, and now you're about to see what I ate. Oh, and some travel and RV and boating and all that. And now you'll see what I ate this week, and I'll show you a clip of me weighing myself, and I'll see you guys in a week. Nighty night.